And welcome to the latest episode of Near Mist, which is my Let's Build series set in the game Enshrouded. What we've been doing up to this point was we were preparing to rescue the blacksmith, but we got the blacksmith, and that essentially opens up the whole game out in front of us. So now it's time to start participating in the whole game out in front of us. Now what you see here is I've started building a kind of what I call both a warehouse and a I Love Me facility where we can put our trophies and such from our I guess you call them successes. We haven't had any yet, not really. Well, aside from getting the blacksmith, but yeah, that's what's in front of us. Now the game's pushing us to go to basically clear our first elixir well, and while I already know that there's a big ol' quote-unquote elite boss there. I mean elite for level 5, but I don't really feel comfortable doing that, but I think that might be something we'll look at. And besides that, we want to continue working on the warehouse. We want to start setting up proper storage, make as much of that as possible into magical storage. Basically convert my house into a kind of inn for food storage and preparation, and just play the game. Right? So that's what we're gonna do. Now let me put away, I only have 3 chests, and I tried to have a crafting chest and a building chest and an everything else chest, but the game is defying me by throwing more and more stuff at me. So I just have 3 chests. What I am going to do, though, is I want to get as much off of me as possible so I don't die. And I'm going to keep the second bow. And because now that I think about it, the more I think about it, I think I really do want to take a shot, literally, at clearing the elixir well. And I really don't think I'm up to taking on the boss that's there. So I'm going to make a mess of arrows. And the arrows I make at this point are not very fancy. They're sharpened sticks. And I'll keep that second bow so that if I wear my first bow down to a nub, I still have something to shoot with. And then if I can whittle them down a bit, then maybe I can consider taking a shot at him with a sword. But that's the plan. Not a good plan. Not a great plan, but it is a plan. And that's what we're going to do. Now the good news is I know where the elixir well is. And just by the way things are situated here, we don't really have to run to it. We can just kind of drop in, literally. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, got all my stuff set up. I've switched away from my potion and food bar. Incoming! The quiet before the storm. Here we go. Here we go. Excuse me. Pardon me. Oh, I got a twofer. Well, that went fairly well. Okay. Turn up here. Get to our spawn point. Return beacon is a technical return port. Yeah. Don't fall, either of us. Okay, that was relatively painless. So far, so good. Let's go top off my shroud timer. And let's see, it's been a while since I've been to this particular elixir well. But I do know, yep, there is a silver chest here. And of course, it's daggers. The only people more, you know, not loved than sword and board guys are maybe the spellcasters. But man, if you like using daggers, you like using two-handed weapons, I swear it's heavily weighted in your favor. Oh, there's my guy. Huh. So I thought these arrows would do pretty much nothing to him. They did a decent amount. So now I just got to figure out some place that I can basically roost. Uh-oh, he's coming up. Someplace I can roost and take pot shots at him. Now, just to be clear, never claimed to be the most heroic person in the world. You know, if taking pot shots at a guy from a position of safety is cheesy, well, call me Mickey Mouse. Now, when I was younger, it was all about the thrill of combat. It was all about the achievement. When you get older, it's more about like how soon can I get back to my easy chair and you know, packet of biscuits. So that's where I'm at now. Where did he go? I figured he'd be camping the bottom here. I mean, I don't like it when the bad guys camp, but if I can camp, they can camp, right? Let's see if we can get up here. And why am I... Oh, I'm crouching. Okay. Whoa. Too far. Okay. This is even worse. Good news is he can't see me in here. Bad news, I can't see me in here. Okay. Ah, I got a mycelium overgrown block. That was kind of like at the top of my to-have builder wish list. Or not. In a world of overgrown fungus and decay, the last thing I want to do, probably, is build more fungus and decay. So what I'm doing is I'm running back to the top to reset my timer, since we've essentially blown half of it. And whatever damage I did to him with those few arrow shots, I'm sure he's fully recovered it. I mean, yeah. At this point, you know, he's had time to get married, have children, have them grow up, teach them how to fight, right? Fight the whole family. Okay. See if I can find him. Oh, he's walking out there. Still, I lost him. I can't see him. I saw him. Well, I know where he is. So I'll see if I can get back into that little nesting position somewhere on this wall. Let's see if we can do it from here. Not easily. So if at first you don't succeed, make things happen. Make things happen your way. Hello. How you doing? Uh-oh. Yeah, that was not good. Is he coming after me still? Now you think he's coming around the other side. Oh, that's not where I want to be. Well, there's nobody else here, so okay. I'll see if I can knock this down real fast. Yeah, whatever. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about my shroud timer. Now it's just mono e mega mono. Yeah, I'll take some cheap shots. Excuse me. This is the Monty Python School of Battle here. Oh. And that's exactly what I meant. Ow. Ow. Can't take many more of those. Yeah, come at me, you. He dug a hole. That's not good. Ooh, this is not good either. Get him focused on a spot. Oh, he didn't get focused enough. There he goes. Man, he digs holes. Whoa. And he digs me. Okay. That was a potion moment. Go, 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 go! Yes! Okay. So I got a bunch of stuff. And there you go. Barbarian Greatsword. Two-hander. Mm-hmm. What did I say? But, he's gone. I got his essence thing. We can get some of this mycelium, because we'll need this to make magic chests. So it was not pretty, it was not heroic, it wasn't smooth, but all that being said, it went better than I thought it would. So I'll take it. This is kind of like being a pilot. Any landing you can walk away from is a good landing, and that's kind of the same thing about RPG battles. Any fight you can walk away from, it was a good fight. Now, is there anything interesting in here? These bag things, they look like big Chinese dumplings is what they look like. See if there's something in there. Let's turn these things off. So if you're not familiar with these gas bags, if you get too close, they hit you with an effect like that lowers your shroud timer. And if you blow them up, it has a bigger area effect. It lowers it even more. So as a general rule, you don't like them, stay away from them, but or kill them from a distance. Okay, I'm done warming up. Let's see if I can actually hit it. Gotta talk to the flame now. Okay. Oh, I'm still picking up weird, slimy, mushroomy stuff. Well, I'm still practicing my golf swing, apparently, is what I'm doing. Okay. So, I'm sorry, it just cracks me up when I swing and a miss, right? It just... I'm just warming up. Give me a minute. Okay. Hold on. Here, yeah. It's hard to miss with a pick. Get something. Might be your shoes. The dead mycelium. Well, there's mycelium and active mycelium. Okay, so let's call it what it is. Active mycelium is useful for a few things, but mostly for making magical chests magical. Among other things, you need the shroud spores too. Mycelium is useful for making, you know, those blocks, right? You know, the fungus covered blocks, and there are a few other things, but mostly it's something designed to fill up your inventory and annoy you. Of course, I mean, there have been updates, so for all I know, it's useful now, or more useful. Yeah, rock, that's useful. Okay. We can grab a few more items and then we can beat feet out of here. Now we don't have to run back to the nether. I mean, the nether. Tell you how much Minecraft I play over the past 13 years. I never knocked one of these down before. And it looks like I still haven't. Yeah, okay. How about with this one? Yeah, who am I kidding? Okay. Let's get out of here. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Okay. So we're back. Oh, and that's right, the flame wants to talk to me. Ember Veil can be reclaimed, collect sparks, and offer them at the flame altar to strengthen the flame. Sparks lie scattered around the world in flame sanctums and flame shrines. Okay, so strengthen the flame. I'll need a spark, one spark, but I need a bunch of other stuff. But it doesn't look like any of that stuff's hard to find. Yeah, no, I mean, none of that stuff's hard to find. The Shroud Liquid's the hardest one besides sparks. And Shroud Liquid's not that hard. Okay, so what about upgrading all? Yes, I can upgrade the altar. So it's basically going to extend my base in 80 meters, 40 meters in all directions, which quadruples the size of the base. Or so. So you can see this is my new border. So now everything from my wall to that yellow line, that's my yard. That's my territory. So in theory, if we get the farmer, we can turn around and surround our little compound with all sorts of fields and pastures and stuff. And that's a possibility, but in truth, this is like one of the worst places for a base. I mean, it's a great place for a starter base so that you learn how bases go, but we're like 2 blocks away from the Cinder Vault, and the Cinder Vault is in fact a fast return point. So we don't really need a base here. Now, it is a good location and they gave me lots of space, but later on, yeah, I hear you. We'll probably want to basically build a new base and maybe take this one apart in a more strategic location. There are places in the map where there aren't really any fast return points or fast travel points, and those are great places for bases. And I found one that's actually very good if you want to build a castle in town. So we will definitely build a base there for sure. So I didn't need the second bow after all. And I think I got some more runes in here somewhere. But we can use these to beef up my bow and my wand, I guess, because I can't do anything with my sword. Let's repair everything just by opening the crafting table. Oh, I see you managed to clear that elixir well. Keep it up and you might start to become popular around here. Well, there's only 2 of us and I rescued you, so if I'm not popular now, you're ungrateful. Embervale has changed. Before our time, a race of ancients built towers to survey the land. The ancient spires, one is close by, climb it, discover the world anew. Okay, 1 marker shown on the map. Let's... Oh, I got new stuff to craft. What? Yeah, okay. What's the new... Oh, the Uber rune. Legendary rune is what they call them. Okay. That's not new. I don't think I just clicked on it before. Okay. So now we can make legendary runes, which you use for more powerful items, but I don't have those. So my bow is maxed up to power 10, and it's Got increased backstab, increased critical. Good.
You still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. You're still awake. So, yes, we're both surprised. I don't need daggers. Don't need great swords, even legendary or epic ones. So I got 4 legendary runes out of that. Let's see. So we can bump up my wand. So a little extra magic damage and restores durability sometimes when it hits a guy. But I'm not a big wand guy. In case you were wondering. I don't have anything new there. So now that everything's bigger, we really do need... I need 15 shroud spores and 15 active mycelium. So I don't have 15 shroud spores. I got 7. So we'll need more of those. But we also need a place to put them. So let's grab our building stuff and start building. Now, if you remember in the last episode, we went ahead and built the basement. It's not quite finished because, as I said last time, it's dark in here, which is something I said last time. But hold on, let's do something about that. Let's take this and... Okay. Not elegant, but it works. So... This is a cozy space, but I think that's too much open wooden floor to support stuff. So I think we need to put some columns in here. Now, I am compulsive. I've said it before, I'll say it again, and people have noted how compulsive I am. So I can't just throw columns in here willy-nilly because then I won't be able to sleep at night. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to kind of measure to try to figure out the center of this room, because that's where I would want to put my columns. So this kind of gives me an idea. That's not the idea. Put it back. Okay, what I want to do is I want to kind of extend these lines until they're like 1 or 2 blocks apart. I think 2, because I think it's an even number. Yep. Okay. So there's 2. So those 2 are in the center of the room. Now I need to figure out, measure from the ends of the room. I figure probably 2 pillars will be enough. So where am I going to measure from is the question. Let's do it this way. Not that. There we go. So measure from the end and measure from this end. And then let's see. If we keep 2 apart there. Okay, so now I know where I want to put my 2 pillars. And there you go. That's the base of 1 pillar. And this is the base of the other pillar. Now I take down my guides. Like so. I think it's raining outside. Let's see. They do a good job with rain, because I thought maybe it was raining outside in real life, but looking out the window, and that's not the case. So. Okay, so now we got pillars. We got pillars that jingle, jingle, jingle. Okay, so let's take a gander at the top here. And it looks, this is what it looks like in my area this time of year. Very much so. Let's knock this tree out. So now that we've, if you remember, the way this whole thing works is if you cut something down or mine a resource and it's not part of your base, it comes back. And there was no point in cutting down this tree because it'd just grow back. But it was overhanging the corner of my base, and now it's part of my base, so I can cut it down and it's not coming back. So it won't bug me. And even then, it really would have only bugged me when I was building. So, okay. You know what? There's a lot of wide open space on this floor too. So I'm thinking what I might want to do is come down here and extend our pillars up through the dark. Let me put down this torch and extend the pillars up through the floor so that they're lined up, because you don't want to build a stone pillar on a wooden floor that is itself not supported. So we build pillars on pillars. They'll be a little short top side, but we'll fix that. Okay. So there we go. Now, like I said, they're a little short. We want to extend them up by one. And the way I'm going to do that is try to climb up there, I guess. I don't think I can jump and get them, so maybe this will be enough. Well, that works. Can't quite reach the far side of the pillar. This works. Okay, now we can extend everything by one and do the same over here. And okay, now the other thing I would like to do here, this big open space, is actually have rafters, right? Or probably closer to a truss, but rafters to kind of support everything like that, right? They're pretty hefty rafters, but there we go. Now we'll get these cross pieces. And then same thing over here. Okay, then two more. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now we're pretty much ready for the roof. So let's see. I got roof pieces. I also need a door, so I need to grab this scrap and make a decent door. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. And we'll need to make some windows too. So I think I need 10 windows. So come down here and say, okay, shift space. There we go, 10 windows. And then we should be good. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. So then we put it back on snap so it fits in there snug, but I set it up for lefties. Let me set it back for right-handed people. Nothing against lefties, I'm just right-handed myself. Plus, so if this door opens, you would want it to kind of swing toward the other wall, not out into the open room. And then what happened to the rest? I only made 6? Okay. Oh, I probably ran out of wood. Yeah, I ran out of wood. Okay, let's grab the wood. Make 4 more. There we go, 4. Okay. Starting to look civilized, even. Still awake, huh? Stop your procrastinating. Climb the ancient spire. Yeah. Very encouraging. I want to make some lanterns here. Now, the only lanterns I can make with the fireflies are the ones that sit on stuff, which isn't horrible. Later we can make them so that they hang from stuff. They're on a stick, you know, hang from walls. But for now, I just need, like, I need a light here. Like, just put it on the crafting table here. Now put it toward the middle, light up more space. There we go. It's better than nothing. Let's put one of these down in the basement. Put one top and bottom. How about that? Because, well, the basement's even worse. Okay. I guess we can still... I want to still build. We need to still build. Just not sure about building in the dark. Hold that thought. I need to get up to my rafters so I can run around at the roof level. So I'm not planning for there to be a upper story permanently. So I'm building stairs, yes, but these are just to help me get up there. It's not to they're not going to be up here permanently. So now I can work on the roof a lot easier than it would have been. Oh. Huh. That is... I apparently left a gap. Left a gap at the end of these rafters. You know, a gap of 1 block. Except for this one, which is a gap of forever, right? The whole thing. So, completely missed this rafter. And we know it's got to go all the way over. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Huh. So the roof. Start with these big roof pieces. Normally, okay, they would kind of stick through like that, and then when we, well, it stayed that way. Hold on. How come it wasn't? So, as you see in my other buildings, the walls have a tendency to stick through the roof, and I figured that would be the case here, but either it sticks a lot or not at all, which is different. Did they change something, or am I just going crazy? Both are possibilities. Both are very real possibilities. Okay. It's looking good. I just need a whole lot more roof. That's what I need. 37 out of 72. That is not what I meant to do. Thank goodness they give us a Control Y. Okay. To undo. I'm gonna need to go gather a bunch of fiber. I have some. Well, maybe I don't know how that's. It only takes 5 fiber for a block. So let's see how far this gets me. And then I'll have to go gather a bunch of fiber. Oh. Look what I did. Well, that's what I get for doing it in the dark. Let's see. The one thing I fault to building system is that piece placement is heavily based on my location and my facing, and sometimes it's just so freaking hard to get a piece where you want it, or even like here I can't even see all the way up, right? So now I want first piece went on no problem, but now I want to place the second piece, and I specifically want to see that they're lined up on the top, and I can't do that. I can't do that. Oh, that's the best I got so far. That was pretty good. Yeah, it worked. Only after like 20 minutes of running around like a chicken with his head cut off. No. And yes, I did sleep through the night. I will acknowledge that, I made a big deal about, running around at night, but I really want to get this done. Running around at night, though, is going to be useful because we're going to want a lot of magic chests, and the magic chests are going to require a lot of shroud spores, and wandering fell in the middle of the night is a fantastic source of goodies, including shroud spores. So that's what we'll be doing. I don't want this roof to extend beyond the wall, but I want it to line up with what I'm doing now. So currently, on the other side, the roof starts with blocks right above the stone wall. So that's where we'll start, like this. And it doesn't look right yet, but that's only because one of the things I love about Enshrouded is they have like the placement of these blocks has built-in intelligence. So you place one block, it just as a default behavior, it follows that. When you place a second block, depending on the relationship of that block to the first block, gravity happens. Things happen. Things will change around, and that's where the cool stuff happens, right? So if I come up here and I don't want it there, but I'll place it there temporarily so I can stack one on top, then kill out the one on the bottom, and there you go. You can see now we start to get that effect. Now it knows what I'm trying to do. And this will give us the base of the wall, and then we'll just extend it up from there. You have a pretty good reach when placing these individual blocks. Surprisingly good reach, I might add. And then we can go back to the pre-builts to extend upon these. That's not what I meant to do. That's not what I meant to do either, but I'll take it. No, I won't. I need to be up here. Oh. How come now I'm trying to hit Control Y and it's rolling me in a combat dodge, not undoing stuff. Well, that's not right. Okay, I still got a piece. It's too low here. Okay, so that is a good start. Let's take a gander. Yep. I'm going to need a lot more fiber. Apparently my finger bounced on the key there. Well, it is a nice morning to be out picking fiber. Except if you're a sheep, apparently. Okay. So the friendly neighborhood wolf is doing what he usually does, apparently. I wonder if there's any more surprises out here. Don't really need to be picking up rocks. I will, apparently, but I really need the fiber. Now, just a reminder, Enshrouded has been out for a while, but it's still in early access. We haven't reached 1.0 yet. And for the record, I think they said they plan to reach 1.0 this year, 2026. So I'm looking forward to that. But they've really got their work cut out for them, because when you look, if you ever look at a map of the currently implemented areas, I mean, there's a lot. There is a phenomenal amount of stuff that has been implemented. But then when you look at the areas that haven't been implemented, there is a lot of real estate left to cover. Oh, I gotta be careful. I don't want to fall off a cliff. So, they just the latest expansion that brings us water, that opened up a big chunk of the map. But I haven't really played that much. My group that I played with quit playing. Now we're playing No Man's Sky. So, I don't know really much about the water or the areas that have been added for water. So that'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm really looking forward. I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, let's get defensive. Where's I see him? Oh, you're walking off, huh? Never turn your back on a guy with a bow. Whoa. Okay. Call me Robin Hood. Nice to meet you. Okay. Grab just a little more fiber here and then finish this roof. I don't know how much time we'll have for all of that. And these roofs are tricksy, to borrow a word from Gollum, or Smeagol. He's Gollum in my book. Okay, so we got a bunch more fiber. Survived the ordeal. Let's go make roof bits. Oh, that's quite a bit, actually. I don't need to use all of it, so I did 10. That took up 50 of our fiber. That should be a lot. I was kind of hoping if I can get up here to jump up on the roof, but not working. Okay, so let's go back to falling off of things. We need an eave. It looks like I did 2 blocks out here, right? 1, 2. Yes, okay, 2 blocks. So, okay, and then we want to extend the roof from there. It's kind of hard to tell when it's that's what I want, but I want it all the way. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. Ooh, we're batting 1,000. Now we're batting 666. Let's try again. Now we're batting 500. Oh man, I killed off a bunch of stuff I already had. Oh, okay, that's fine. We'll just extend it by 1. There we go. Oh, is there any way to do this like this? No, I hate this part. So hard to see it. This is where I will make my customary complaint that all these games, especially games that have like a hologram of the piece, should take a cue from Satisfactory, right? Show me the hologram, let me freeze it in place, then I can move around and nudge it until it is where I want it to be. I think that should be the industry standard. It's off by 1, but that's okay. Let's put a cap on. Okay, that is not what I meant to do. Ouch. Okay, however, from here I can put a cap on pretty well. Go ahead and use the big cap instead of the little cap. That looks good. And move further forward. Just so hard to pay attention to where my feet are, my head is, the pieces. This is like, you know, a cornucopia of OSHA violations. That looks pretty good. It looks like I got too far on one side, or maybe that side needs to be. Okay, well, I'll fix that. Let's work on these walls. The problem is when you're trying to fill up a gable like this, you know, it's the 45-degree angles. It's the angles that are hard to fill. They're not hard to fill. They're hard to fill quickly, right? You can fill them good old-fashioned plop blocks in. I seem to let me climb pretty gracefully. So maybe if I just fill this in, and then I can plop down blocks. Look at that, it's nice and straight. So might as well go all the way up this time. And then continue on the other side. Okay, so now kind of goofed it up there. Okay. So now we can fill things in, kind of flatten them out a little bit, and then use pre-builts to fill the rest. So then let's go to the pre-built, and let's slide that in. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, we got a little more fill in here. Square things off. And there we go. That actually went smoother than I expected it to. Now I like having these windows up here for extra light and ventilation. So we'll try to do the same thing on this side. Very nice. Very nice. In fact, it's so nice and smooth, I'm expecting like something's gonna happen, right? Like a meteor's gonna come squish us, dragon's gonna come in, something. This is just going too well. As they say, it's always darkest before the dawn. So, let me make those windows, those little, here there, 2x2s. At a building this size, I would have preferred a 3x3, but since the building's on a even number basis, I don't have. Oh, the roof screwed up, and it's too high up for me to fix it. I'll fix it later. For now, let's see if I can put this in place. Put it on snap. And now, how come I can't get it? I think I have to see the bottom surface to get it to stay. So give me a piece I can stand on. And now I can get up here and place it in the wall. Nice. Yes, this does look like a 12th century, 10th century type building for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and square off like we did with the other end. Oops. Square it off on all sides. Fill in the wall, and then I'll try to get I want it to match. I want them, of course, I don't think there's any angle that you'd be able to see both and determine that I got it off. Let's see, measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I got it right. Second window in. And there we go. I don't know why one side has kind of like, it's completely round, and on the other it's got kind of a taper to it, but good enough for now. Let's shut the door. And take a gander at our handiwork. Yeah, we got to trim the roof eaves a little bit, but I mean, for the most part, the building is functionally complete. We need to trim the roof, but that's not bad. So let's take a look back here. We were able to essentially, fundamentally finish the warehouse. We were able to take out an elixir well with some difficulty. We were able to extend the radius of this particular flame, and it was a huge confidence boost for me. So overall, this has been a very productive run today. Next time around, we'll probably work on this some more, try to get these magic chests in place and a bunch of regular chests, and maybe kind of fix up some of these roofs, do some fine tuning on the interiors, and we'll see how that goes. But until that time, I hope this finds you and yours in good health, good spirits, and perhaps just a touch of good fortune. Cheers.